one interesting thing that I picked up on in the last few days, I came across a Facebook post by somebody. It was really funny to me. Who posted in the, I think you have a group, the Free Inside Liverpool group.
Yeah, the property community.
Somebody posted, I think it was yesterday I saw it. I'm just getting into property. I want to get my first house. I'm looking to get started in L7, which was really funny to me for some reason. But I wanted to get your perspective on that because obviously in the last, I'd say 3-4 years, we've seen that area just really, the prices in that area for like 2 beds and 3 beds have really like gone up. How long do you think? Or wait, let's just start. So, do you think the prices in that area are a bit of a bubble?
Yes, 100%. So, you touched on it before when you said people get their advice from the media and from the internet and things, and we see loads of reports getting circulated, and L7 and L6 come out as very high in the yield space, but that's because they're HMOs mostly. And also you're forgetting that you've got all the utilities and you've got extra outgoing higher management costs. And so when you netted down, the figures aren't always that desirable, but people only see that headline. So lots of people turn up and say, I want to buy in Kensington L7, I want to buy in Wavertree L15. And what they've seen is they're the people who are late to the party. They're the guys who are turning up and saying, oh, everyone else is doing that and that's what we want to do. And if you'd been doing this in 2014, you'd be making a really good cash flow strategy for yourself. Doing it now in 2020, you're paying far too much for the properties and you probably can't fill the rooms. So again, it depends on that strategy. Single buy-to-let, we're doing a single buy-to-let at the moment in L6, just outside L7 on the border. And we're going to do well with it because we know our market and we know what the value is, but I'm not turning it into this 5-bed, 6-bed HMO and keeping it as a little 3-bed single let. So when you said it makes you laugh, it's because you've been there, haven't you? You've done the research yourself and you thought that looks good, and then you get involved and you go, oh, what's happened? There's a bubble. There's an artificial bubble created by all these sheeple, I call them, people who are like, because they're all jumping on the bandwagon and paying too much. They're paying too much for the houses, unfortunately.
Yep. And how long do you think this bubble in L7 will last? And do you think there will be a correction anytime soon?
The thing about the L7 market is it's so volatile. So not necessarily a bubble that's going to burst completely, but it's always been one of those postcodes that kind of does this up and down, and it comes in and out of favour with people. It becomes fashionable for a bit and then not so fashionable. So because it's a volatile market, you can never look at sold prices and be very confident about the real value of the houses. And I think that's where the nervousness should be. You should be thinking quite confidently, if you're going to refinance the house, I'm going to get X. If you look, my little house in L6, I'm trying to do refinance now, and the broker says, what's it worth? And I was like, well, I know what I think it's worth. To an investor from outside of London who wants to buy it off me, it's worth a huge amount more. To a mortgage lender, could be worth anything, who knows? Because they've got to constantly look at that market. And within a 1/4-mile radius of my little 3-bed, a 3-bed has sold for 75,000, and a 3-bed running as a 4-bed HMO has sold for 165,000. So almost £100,000 difference. So it's kind of like, what's it worth? Particularly for new investors, I think that's that's not a market you want to get involved in straight away if you don't know it, because if you put all your life savings into something and it goes wrong and you don't have that cash, to fall back on, it can be a really, really costly mistake. So I'd probably steer people away to some calmer postcodes, more level playing fields, perhaps.